Question 1. In planning a new flagship store, a retailer chooses a free-flow layout instead of a grid layout. What is the most significant advantage of using a free-flow layout in visual merchandising strategy? A. It ensures customers walk down every aisle systematically. B. It promotes creative exploration and encourages longer shopping time. C. It minimizes store maintenance costs. D. It reduces the need for signage and wayfinding tools. Correct answer. B. It promotes creative exploration and encourages longer shopping time. Explanation. Free-flow layouts prioritize open movement without strict pathways, encouraging customers to browse and discover more products organically. It enhances the experiential aspect but may require more signage than grid layouts. Question 2. Which of the following lighting types is primarily used to highlight focal merchandise displays in a retail environment? A. Ambient lighting. B. Task lighting. C. Accent lighting. D. Decorative lighting. Correct answer. C. Accent lighting. Explanation. Accent lighting directs attention to specific products or areas, making it essential for focal points. It creates contrast and emotional emphasis, critical in influencing shopper behavior. Question 3. Sophie, a visual merchandiser, notices that despite a visually strong display, sales for a new clothing collection are low. After observing customer traffic patterns, she realizes most shoppers never reach that part of the store. What should Sophie prioritize to address this? A. Increase ambient lighting in the store's center. B. Introduce clearer pathway signage and adjust layout for better flow. C. Add more mirrors near the collection to create the illusion of space. D. Reduce product prices to attract more attention. Correct answer. B. Introduce clearer pathway signage and adjust layout for better flow. Explanation. If customers aren't reaching a zone, adjusting traffic flow and guiding them with pathways and signage is vital. Pricing changes would not solve the root problem of visibility and access. Question 4. Which store layout is most commonly associated with supermarkets and maximizes product exposure? A. Loop layout. B. Free-flow layout. C. Grid layout. D. Spine layout. Correct answer. C. Grid layout. Explanation. Grid layouts are efficient and encourage systematic browsing of all aisles, ensuring that every product has a high probability of being seen by customers. Question 5. In lighting design, what does a higher color rendering index (CRI) indicate? A. Lighting consumes less energy. B. Lighting better represents the true colors of merchandise. C. Lighting increases dramatic shadowing. D. Lighting reduces maintenance costs. Correct answer. B. Lighting better represents the true colors of merchandise. Explanation. High CRI lighting faithfully displays product colors, crucial in retail where color perception influences purchasing decisions. It's about visual accuracy, not efficiency. Question 6. When selecting lighting for a luxury fashion boutique, why would a designer opt for warm lighting, around 2700K 3000K, instead of cooler tones? A. It creates a sterile, clinical shopping environment. B. It enhances vibrancy of whites and blues. C. It evokes warmth, intimacy, and a high-end feel. D. It is more energy efficient than cooler lights. Correct answer. C. It evokes warmth, intimacy, and a high-end feel. Explanation. Warm lighting supports emotional connection and luxury perception. Cooler lights, by contrast, create clinical or modern looks more suited to tech or healthcare sectors. Question 7. Which layout design principle encourages customers to discover new merchandise by leading them along an intentionally designed pathway? A. Emphasis. B. Visual hierarchy. C. Consumer pathway management. D. Texture variation. Correct answer, C. Consumer pathway management. Explanation. Designing store flow to guide exploration uses consumer pathway management, maximizing exposure to more merchandise naturally. Question 8. Which branding element is most critical for visual consistency across multiple store locations? A. Sales pricing strategies. B. Lighting fixture selection. C. Uniform application of brand guidelines. D. Staff clothing and uniforms. Correct answer, C. Uniform application of brand guidelines. Explanation. Consistent visual branding ensures customers recognize the brand experience anywhere. Guidelines govern colors, materials, layouts, and displays uniformly. Question 9. Carlos is preparing a window display for a premium jewelry brand. He must decide on lighting placement. What lighting method should Carlos emphasize to ensure the jewelry sparkles and attracts attention? A. Even ambient lighting across the entire window. B. Overhead fluorescent lighting. C. Focused accent lighting with high-intensity beams. D. Decorative wall sconces placed around the window. Correct answer, C. Focused accent lighting with high-intensity beams. Explanation. Jewelry benefits from sharp, focused lighting that creates sparkle. Accent lighting highlights brilliance and creates premium visual appeal critical for luxury goods. Question 10. Which type of store layout best supports cross-merchandising opportunities by encouraging customers to view a variety of categories in a non-linear path? A. Grid layout. B. Free-flow layout. C. Spine layout. D. Loop layout. Correct answer, B. Free-flow layout. Explanation. Free-flow designs promote exploration, increasing the likelihood of customers encountering complementary products across various categories, boosting basket size. Question 11. In a luxury retail environment, which approach best ensures the perception of exclusivity without overwhelming the customer visually? A. Maximalist product stacking with heavy props. B. Minimalist displays with selective high-end products. C. Vibrant colors and crowded arrangements. D. Frequent product rotations with full inventory exposure. Correct answer, B. Minimalist displays with selective high-end products. Explanation. Minimalist displays enhance exclusivity by limiting product quantity, focusing attention on individual luxury items, aligning with luxury merchandising principles of minimalism and sophistication. Overloading or vibrant setups would diminish the perceived value. Question 12. When planning an e-commerce product page for fashion, which visual merchandising strategy most improves conversion rates? A. Uploading plain, unstyled product images. B. Using styled outfits and coordinated grouping. C. Showing only text descriptions without images. D. Limiting product views to one static angle. Correct answer, B. Using styled outfits and coordinated grouping. Explanation. Styled outfits help customers visualize how to wear the product, encouraging higher engagement and conversion, following best practices in digital visual merchandising for fashion. Question 13. Maria is creating a holiday-themed window display for a high-end jewelry brand. She wants to ensure that the display captures attention but does not detract from the delicate items showcased. Which strategy should Maria prioritize? A. Using bold neon lighting and multiple props. B. Designing a minimal, elegant winter-themed backdrop with accent lighting. C. Filling the window with numerous colorful elements. D. Displaying promotional signage more prominently than the jewelry. Correct answer, B. Designing a minimal, elegant winter-themed backdrop with accent lighting. Explanation. In luxury merchandising, Subtle, elegant designs focus on the product itself, maintaining sophistication and emotional engagement without distraction. Question 14. What is the primary reason cross-merchandising boosts basket size in retail environments? A. It creates visual clutter that forces impulse buys. B. It visually connects complementary products, encouraging multi-item purchases. C. It prioritizes store aesthetics over selling. D. It confuses customers into buying more accidentally. Correct answer. B. It visually connects complementary products, encouraging multi-item purchases. Explanation. Cross-merchandising aligns with consumer psychology by suggesting logical product pairings, naturally leading to increased transaction value. Question 15. Which lighting type is most effective in creating focal points on key products in a store layout? A. Ambient lighting. B. Accent lighting. C. Task lighting. D. Fluorescent overhead lighting. Correct answer. B. Accent lighting. Explanation. Accent lighting specifically highlights products or areas, directing customer attention, following standard retail lighting principles for effective visual merchandising. Question 16. In adjacency planning, placing complementary products next to each other primarily serves which goal? A. Minimizing store size. B. Improving operational efficiency. C. Increasing unplanned purchases. D. Reducing the need for signage. Correct answer. C. Increasing unplanned purchases. Explanation. Smart adjacency planning triggers impulse buying by making complementary products easily accessible together, boosting sales through psychological triggers. Question 17. Kevin manages a mid-range clothing brand and notices that customers often walk past new arrivals without stopping. Which strategy should Kevin implement first? A. Place sale items at the entrance instead. B. Use visual hierarchy to emphasize the new arrivals section. C. Hide new arrivals behind existing stock. D. Rely on verbal promotions only. Correct answer. B. Use visual hierarchy to emphasize the new arrivals section. Explanation. Applying strong focal points and a clear visual hierarchy ensures that key merchandise like new arrivals captures immediate customer attention. Question 18. Which principle of design is being applied when a display uses contrasting colors to highlight a focal product? A. Unity. B. Rhythm. C. Contrast. D. Harmony. Correct answer. C. Contrast. Explanation. Contrast in color, shape, or lighting draws the eye to the focal point, making it central to effective retail design according to core design principles. Question 19. What is a major risk of neglecting to maintain display fixtures regularly in a retail store? A. Improved store aesthetics. B. Increased customer loyalty. C. Potential health and safety hazards. D. Better energy efficiency. Correct answer. C. Potential health and safety hazards. Explanation. Poor maintenance may cause accidents, violating health and safety regulations applicable to retail spaces, requiring strict compliance. Question 20. In a free-flow store layout, customer movement is typically A. Controlled and linear. B. Highly directed with signage. C. Unstructured and exploratory. D. Restricted by barriers. Correct answer. C. Unstructured and exploratory. Explanation. Free-flow layouts encourage casual, discovery-based shopping experiences, increasing dwell time and potential sales through customer psychology. Question 21. Sophie is developing a seasonal capsule collection for a fashion retailer. To adapt global runway trends for a conservative local market, what is the best approach? Replicate the exact runway looks. B. Translate trends into locally acceptable colors and styles. C. Ignore trends altogether. D. Introduce only avant-garde pieces. Correct answer. B. Translate trends into locally acceptable colors and styles. Explanation. Trend adaptation balances global innovation with local cultural preferences, ensuring relevance without alienating core customers. Question 22. Which display technique uses vertical stacking to maximize space and draw attention upward? A pyramid display. B. Horizontal blocking. C. Shelf merchandising. D. Front-facing strategy. Correct answer. A pyramid display. Explanation. Pyramid displays create vertical interest, efficiently utilizing vertical space and reinforcing visual hierarchy principles. Question 23. In sensory merchandising, introducing a signature scent into a retail space primarily aims to distract from weak product presentation. B. Reduce security concerns. C. Create emotional attachment and brand recall. D. Lower energy consumption. Correct answer. C. Create emotional attachment and brand recall. Explanation. Sensory elements like scent create memorable emotional experiences, boosting customer loyalty according to multisensory marketing theories. Question 24. Which technology best supports a hybrid omnichannel visual merchandising strategy? A. Cash registers. B. Paper posters. C. Augmented reality AR. D. Traditional mannequins. Correct answer. C. Augmented reality AR. Explanation. AR bridges digital and physical retail spaces, enhancing customer experience, aligning with modern omnichannel retail strategies. Question 25. David is launching a small, sustainable fashion pop-up store. He wants to ensure his displays reflect his eco-friendly values. Which material should he prioritize for display props? A. Single-use plastic. B. Recycled wood and biodegradable fabrics. C. Non-recyclable foam. D. Painted styrofoam structures. Correct answer. B. Recycled wood and biodegradable fabrics. Explanation. Sustainable visual merchandising mandates the use of eco-friendly, renewable materials, reinforcing the brand's ethical positioning. Question 26. What is the effect of poor signage hierarchy in a store? A. Easier navigation for customers. B. Increased visual confusion and lower conversion rates. C. Higher customer satisfaction. D. Stronger focal points. Correct answer. B. Increased visual confusion and lower conversion rates. Explanation. Clear signage hierarchy is critical for navigation and conversion. Poor hierarchy leads to disorientation, negatively impacting sales. Question 27. Which lighting type is most effective for general, overall store illumination? A. Accent lighting. B. Task lighting. C. Ambient lighting. D. Decorative lighting. Correct answer. C. Ambient lighting. Explanation. Ambient lighting provides general store illumination, ensuring a comfortable shopping environment that complies with design standards. Question 28. Liam is setting up mannequins for a new denim campaign, but struggles to maintain brand identity. Which approach would best align the mannequins with brand identity? A. Using abstract mannequins when the brand emphasizes rugged realism. B. Dressing mannequins in formal attire for casual campaigns. C. Selecting realistic mannequins styled authentically with brand-specific denim looks. D. Ignoring styling details and relying only on backdrop graphics. Correct answer. C. selecting realistic mannequins styled authentically with brand-specific denim looks. Explanation: mannequin styling must reflect the brand image precisely, ensuring brand consistency and enhancing product storytelling. Question 29. What is the primary purpose of planograms in visual merchandising? A. Artistic freedom for staff. B. Random product placements. C. Standardized product placement for consistency and sales optimization. D. Decoration purposes only. Correct answer: C. Standardized product placement for consistency and sales optimization. Explanation: planograms provide visual merchandising guidelines, ensuring standardized, strategic product placements that support sales performance. Question 30. When evaluating a visual merchandising campaign, which KPI best measures the direct impact on sales? A. Social media likes. B. Conversion rate. C. Staff turnover. D. Display installation time. Correct answer: B. Conversion rate. Explanation: conversion rates directly reflect how visual merchandising drives purchasing behavior, providing critical performance data for post-campaign analysis.